So you guys know by now, I'm Jabri Harrison. I am founder of 2 nonprofits. I sit on 5 boards. And I'm going to tell you a little bit how I got to where I am now. A few years ago, I was in my church world.
I wrote a book. I thought that my grandma would be the only one to read it.
I was speaking, evangelists all over the place. I taught on leadership development, leadership pipelines, and systems, things like that. And through training executive leaders, you have a lot of crossover. I would bump into all different types of people, and in the church world, you meet all different types of people. I kept on meeting political figures, and that's because there's some crossover whenever you're training leaders and you're working with a lot of leaders. A lot of these business owners or different things like that may be in the political sphere. I kept on meeting these politicians, and I said, God, whatever that is, I'm going to stay far away from it. So kept on happening, and God impressed on my heart that it is important. And I said, okay, God, I'm going to pray for those people, those leaders that are in office.
So we had a prayer initiative here from our Governor Bill Lee.
So I got the emails every morning, and I would pray for our leaders. And if that's not a habit that you have, it's a habit that we need to cultivate, is to pray for our leaders and at least be mindful.
I learned a lot. I was a history nerd, and so I loved history. But going into the history of America and seeing it from a biblical lens, I was taught these things in school, but they didn't say anything about God. I mean, the Mayflower Compact that you spoke about, the Pilgrims coming over and why they came over, and even things like Harvard and Yale teaching pastors and priests, and the Black Robe Regiment of the Revolution. These things I weren't taught, and it fascinated me on how people could say that we were founded on slavery when that is completely a farce. And so it just made me dive into what I'm doing now.
There was just nothing, there was just no way that I could sit back and just watch what's going on and sit on the sidelines.
So I got involved and just completely dove in.
And then not too long after that, I just kind of got put into those positions. Whenever you're a leader in the community, people tend to reach out to you in all different types of spheres. And I instantly started going to every political thing I could figure out all around the state. Young Republicans, AFP meetings. I joined the Heritage Sentinels. I door knocked for David Perdue in the Senate runoff elections. I did that for a week and only knocked for 3.5 days. And I was the #1 door knocker down in Georgia. I knocked on like almost 800 doors, and I had a 47% take rate. I went to a bunch of Trump rallies, and on January 6th, I went to the Capitol to stand up for what I believe. So my heart was heavy, and I just wanted to do something, and I decided to fully make the transfer over from the church world to in politics, and to say, God, what do you want me to do? And so he gave me a heart to wake up the church when it comes to politics. And so right now there's a bunch of deception in the media, but false prophets aren't a new thing. And that's what they are. They're false prophets. And it says, in the end, many will be deceived, even the elect. So if I just do one thing, or if I get one person in here to help me on this mission to wake up the church and to make sure that the elect aren't deceived, then our mission is complete. So I was wondering and praying for think it was about 9 months ago.
Yeah.
And I said, God, okay, you have me in this influence now. I was up at the Capitol getting, in the same room with Governor Bill Lee and all these different things. So God, what do you want me to do over here? And I don't want to give up what I'm doing in ministry and focus that. So what is going on? And he put on my heart, my new nonprofit is called Biblically Conservative. And so I want to be that voice in politics.